All right, we're back with Brian Sears here in the paddock looking at Tuesday's races, and in the 7th race he's got the 10, Lenny Mack. Brian, you've been driving this horse a lot. He's done well at these longer races, but this is the first time he's been off the gate in the 2nd tier. Is that going to make a difference for him?
You know, the horse has been very consistent. She follows the 2-horse out that I've also been driving, so I look for the 2-horse to get out of the gate pretty well. The horse does have some gate speed, so I shouldn't be in the worst position, hopefully, and can kind of get in the race from there. But the horse has been very consistent, so I look forward to keep racing that way. In
these longer races, do you usually go into the race with less of a game plan because there's so many different things that can happen?
You know, it doesn't take much to really mess a race up for you in this distance race. If a horse shoots out of there that's got long odds and continues to press the pace, and then you have to get engaged early, it can really hurt you. But you know, you just got to hope, kind of just play it about by ear. But hopefully, you just feel the speed and put yourself in the right place early, and nothing crazy happens.
Okay, well that's Lenny Mack in race number 7. Okay, on to the 8th race. Brian's driving Son of a Victory, 7-2 from the 12 post. Have you had a winner from the 12 post yet?
I think I did have a winner from the 12 post, but this should be interesting. You know, it looks like the 4-horse is not that great of a lever. Made a break last start, and I have to you know, be cautious of that. The 3 and the 4, they're both long shots, so they could take me out of the race early. It's going to be a difficult spot.
Now in post 12, do you have to start behind the 4, or do you have the choice to start behind the 5 or 6?
No, I think it's you definitely have to follow the 4. Yep.
Okay, so Son of a Victory, interesting trip ahead of him. A lot depends on the horses leaving from the 1st tier in front of him. On to the 9th race and the 6th, Nutmeg Dancer, a young horse. So usually you don't see these longer races for young horses as much, but this horse coming in from Pocono has raced here before. You drove him here. What can you tell me about him?
Well, I was real happy with the first start, the 1.25 mile race. It was his first start off qualifier, and you know, he had a good move to him, and I was really pleased with that. And I thought he had a big shot the following week, and he ended up just coming up short. He finished 2nd, but he also had a good kick to him there. So you know, if I time it right, the horse has some talent. If he's not in, I really haven't looked at the program, but if he's not in, you know, where he looks like where he can go, horses that he can go with, he should be very competitive.
All right, that's Nutmeg Dancer in race 9. In race 10, you've got the 9, Cambridge, another horse starting from the 2nd tier from John McDermott's barn. This horse was well bet. I was actually at the Meadowlands the other last time he raced. He came up pretty short. Then he had a good 2nd place finish. Then came over here and made a break. Do you think he has problems with the half, or it was just a poor night for him?
Well, I look further down the program. I see that he did win over here in 57. So, you know, I hope that he's straightened out, and you know, it looks like he can do over here when he's right. So hopefully, you know, I haven't looked at the program well enough to see exactly who I'm following out of there, but that's part of the situation I have to deal with also, and I have to keep him off the list because he ran last week.
That's right, always a factor when a horse has made a break the start before. If they break again, they've got to qualify, so it forces the drivers to be a little bit more conservative. Moving on to the 11th and final race, you've got the 7 here, Scottish Cross. Good effort last time at Saratoga, returns to Yonkers where you drove him before, and he's done well for you.
Yes, this horse definitely needs to be on the gate. I had the follow. I was in the 2nd tier the week before when I drove him here, and she just doesn't agree with that. That's not one of her assets. She has to be on the gate and has a good speed. So if we can just sit in close and shake loose, hopefully she has some trot down the lane.
All right, she's in against Winwood Scout, who we were just talking about before. A horse has been claimed 4 times in a row, and you won with. That horse always seems to go to the front. Are you going to look for a seat behind that one? You seem to like the top also with your mare.
Well, she definitely has gate speed that will put her in play early.
Okay, we'll see how the 11th race shakes out. Thanks a lot, Brian.
Thank you.